Hello there, this is Strawberry Ink. Today we remember a school shooting in U.S. history, the Virginia Tech school shooting. It occurred on April 16th, 2007, a day that changed the lives of students, professors, families, and the very conversation around school safety in America. The massacre unfolded in two phases: a dormitory shooting followed by a second, far deadlier attack inside Norris Hall. In total, 32 people were killed and 17 others wounded by gunfire. Six more people were injured as they jumped from windows to escape, bringing the casualty total to 55. Those six escapees were treated at Montgomery Regional Hospital alongside 10 of the shooting victims. One victim was treated at the Holston Valley Medical Center, four at Carilion New River Valley Medical Center, and two at Carilion Roanoke Memorial Hospital. Miraculously, all of the injured had been released by the end of the school year. Of 33 who died, 31 victims and the shooters perished at the scene. Their bodies were transferred to the medical examiner's office in Raleigh, North Carolina. One more victim later died at Montgomery Regional Hospital, bringing the final death toll of 32 victims. In the wake of such horror, grief quickly turned to legal battles. In 2008, the Commonwealth of Virginia reached an $11 million settlement with the families of 24 victims and 18 injured survivors. This agreement provided compensation and lifelong healthcare coverage for the wounded. But two families, those of Aaron Peterson and Julia Pride, opted out of that settlement. They wanted more than that money. They wanted accountability. In March 2012, a civil trial opened in Montgomery County, Virginia. The families, represented by attorneys Peter Greiner, Douglas Fearberg, and the Cochran firm, filed for $10 million in damages. The Commonwealth and Virginia Tech were defended by Attorney General Ken Cucciarelli and Deputy Attorney General Wesley Russell Jr. The trial was overseen by Judge William Alexander II and heard by a jury of 7 plus one alternate. The verdict: the jury awarded the families $4 million. The following month, Judge Alexander confirmed the ruling, refusing to overturn it. When the defense requested a new trial, the Virginia Supreme Court declined, though it reduced the award to $100,000 per family. Even the U.S. Supreme Court refused to hear the case. On another legal front, the federal government found fault not in motive but in management. In 2011, the U.S. Department of Education fined Virginia Tech $55,000 for violating the Clery Act, which requires universities to issue timely warnings during dangerous situations. Virginia Tech initially appealed the fine, but by 2014, the school agreed to pay a reduced amount of $32,500 without admitting wrongdoing. This was not just a shooting, it was a systematic operation, a systematic failure. Warning signs were missed, responses delayed, and families left to piece together answers from red tape and court transcripts. To this day, the question that hangs over Virginia Tech is not only why, but what if. This is Strawberry Ink. We don't just report tragedy, we trace the aftermath, the lawsuits, the settlements, the court cases, the silences. But stories like this don't end when the headlines do. Rest in peace to all of those dead. And if I were the one being given the permission to commit this, to legally commit something like this, if I was ordered to, I'd probably go for Ohio State University, most likely. And I would not target students, I would target managers, campus police, people of those oppressing groups. That's what I would do. Maybe even politicians, who knows? But my heart also breaks for this poor individual having a hard time here in America because being Asian must be very difficult in this country. Anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Happy summer break and happy Pride Month. And please be kind to one another. Goodbye for now.